we slug it out with the swamps of Michigan in the next episode of SNOWRUNNER Behind the Wheel. So folks, it looks like my OBS is messing up. Hold on, give me a second. All right, there we go. I hate when OBS does that. How you guys doing? It is 2:50 in the PM here in Los Angeles, California. It's sunny outside. It's warm, and it's fantastic. I'm hoping everyone's having a fantastic day. Sorry I missed yesterday. I was feeling a little under the weather, so I decided to take a break. Take a little break. I've been going strong for the last couple of weeks, and I had to take a one-day break. I might have to take a break tomorrow too, because I have some stuff that I have to deal with. Hopefully I can make it back home in the time for the stream. If anything, I'll probably do a late stream. I know everyone's gonna be running Blue Moon tomorrow, so it's likely that most people won't be watching. So I might take tomorrow off again too. We'll see. Good luck to anyone that's running Blue Moon tomorrow, because I am not going to be running Blue Moon tomorrow. But anyhow, you know, before we take this journey, I will show you what we are doing. Now, we've unlocked the other board for this map. And one of the entrances is over here. All the way over here. Which is good, but there is a huge, let's see if we can show you. There is a huge river between us and the other side here of this map. And in order to get to that other side of the map, we're going to have to go through the swamps of Michigan, the swampland here, to make it to this other side. As far as I know, there's no, except for maybe right there, there is really no connection between the two areas. So I need to actually get on the other side of that map anyhow. So I've broken out the old Scout. I know it's probably not a smart decision, because a Scout is super super liable to flip over during this journey. I'll follow it up with the Western Star. I don't know why it's not letting me get into it. Okay, I'll follow it up with the Western Star. If she gets stuck, then we'll just have to bring the Western Star in. Right for now, though, I'm just placing the Western Star here. With this maintenance rig, just because it's such a long journey for any vehicle to make it down this far, and I'm gonna have to do multiple trips down here. So this would be a good refueling station for those trips. I also have a bunch of stuff that I have to do down in this area of the map. So I'm just gonna leave the Western Star there for now, and if I need it, then I will come and get it. Otherwise, I'm going to try to make this journey as far as I can go with the Scout. And hopefully we won't capsize. Hopefully we won't flip over. Been watching footage of what's it called? Of Interlagos. And I'm actually cannot wait to get back to Gran Turismo. Not that I'm getting tired of Mud Runner, but I would like to race at some point in time. So, you know, once Blue Moon's over, we'll start Interlagos. Probably Thursday. Thursday we'll start back again with Gran Turismo. And then we'll figure out where we're going to put the Mud Runner stream. Because I would like to continue to do Mud Runner. I really enjoy this game, and I think a lot of people enjoy watching the game. Alright, so I've only been on this board a few times, so I don't really know the way over there. It looks like we can probably continue on this road. Oh man, that bridge is out. There's fuel there, so we can keep on going all the way down to there. And then once we hook up with this road right here, I think we will be okay. It looks like there's plenty of road we can drive on here. But this is going to be a long trip. This will be a really long trip. There's still... Check. There is still a lot of undiscovered territory here. We've picked up all the upgrades that are out here. God, this mixer is like driving me crazy. We've picked up most of the upgrades that we need to out here. There's a trailer store there. What is that down there? Is that a warehouse? It doesn't say it's a warehouse. So we keep on going straight. We have a snorkel on the Scout now, so she can go underwater, or at least into pretty deep water. This is going to be a long journey. This is going to be a long trip. Check, test. This mixer is driving me crazy. Okay, let's try to make this journey here. So we're going to come up here, continue straight, try to cross this little stream area here. Check. Why is this? There we go. I need to take this mixer apart. All right. So straight, go through here, go through there. Okay. Hopefully she won't flip over. You don't want to take that road to the right. You want to go straight. We'll keep her in two-wheel drive just to save on some petrol there. I don't want to flip around something as easy as this little road here. We're going to flip on something good. There are a lot of gas stations along the way, or not gas stations, but places where we can refuel along the way. And I am carrying some spare fuel on the roof rack there. So we can probably... I need to figure out what we need to replace his bridge with. I think we'd probably find out on the other side, maybe? Oh, don't you dare. Don't you dare flip over on me. I could probably make this trip with the Apache. I'd rather not. Just on a whole slew of upgrades to the Scout. Like a longer winch. We'll just winch our way through. through this if we can. Try to use as little gas as possible. Luckily, I have that snorkel. No reason to slug it out just yet. I can just slug it out just a little bit. Yo, what's up, Jared? How you doing, man? Sorry about not being here yesterday. I felt a little sick. I still kind of feel a little under the weather, but I don't feel bad enough that I can't stream today. Yesterday just felt like death, so I just slept in all day. How you doing, man? Still here in SNOWRUNNER world, waiting for Blue Moon to go away. Check. Why is this mixer giving me problems? Check. Test. Check, test. As we slowly make our way across this board. How far have you gotten in your game, Jared? I might not be on tomorrow, too. I've got to do something. Yeah, I'm feeling a little better. It's just I sleep with my window open here, and sometimes at night it gets cold, and I just didn't. Last night it got, or the night before it got really cold, and it wasn't until like, it was one of those things where I didn't wake up until like 3 o'clock in the morning and realized I was freezing, and by then I started feeling a little sick, and I was like, oh no. Yeah, I'm just plugging away right now, man. Like, I'm trying to get to the other side of this, good God, this mixer is just driving me crazy. I'm just trying to get to the other side of this board. Yeah, I felt like garbage yesterday, man. I literally slept all day yesterday. I don't think I woke up until, like, 8 o'clock. I've also been staying up late for the last couple nights, so that hasn't helped at all. My voice is kind of scratchy. Hey, what's up, Scott? How you doing? It never got over 30. You guys are expecting or at least I know the East Coast is expecting a big snowstorm. How you doing, Scott? Are you running? Who's running Blue Moon tomorrow? I know, Scott, you're gonna probably be working. Jared, are you running Blue Moon tomorrow? Alan came in the other night. Alan Rose, and he was like, "Man, you gotta get back to the lobbies. It's like hell out of here." I feel bad because I've like abandoned everyone in the practice lobbies. But I don't think a lot of people are running Blue Moon tomorrow, man. I honestly don't think a whole bunch of people are doing it tomorrow. Like, everyone's kind of, like, I was watching Key just now, and they was like, I'm not, he's like, it's going to be a bloodbath tomorrow. And I was just like, all right. Key says that it's going to be a bloodbath, and he's in the A lobbies. You know, it's going to be a nightmare in the D lobbies. And I had made a comment. I was just like, I'm not running the D lobby tomorrow. And he was like, I don't blame you. It's gonna be a nightmare in the D lobby tomorrow. And like I said before, I'm really just concentrating on driver rating right now. You know, my hopes for getting a decent like championship end. And granted, it's also just an exhibition series, so I'm not really gonna press it too much. Like I said, I'd rather just work on my DR and wait for next season. Ooh, here's the lumber mill. I wonder if we can fix that bridge. It doesn't look like there's a mission to fix that bridge. Is this the mission to fix the bridge? We found a bunch of fuel tankers out here, didn't we, Jared? Yeah, it doesn't seem like a whole bunch of people are racing tomorrow. So you're not doing it either. Neither one of you guys are doing it tomorrow. Yeah, I don't think there are a whole bunch of people that aren't doing it tomorrow. It's just not worth it, man. It's just not worth it. Especially now that you've got that shiny new C next to your name. You know, you don't want to jeopardize that. Yeah, and I know you've got to work, Pat. So, or Scott, Pat. Oh, I know you've got to work. So we'll be back at Interlagos by Thursday. So don't worry. No one has to worry. I'm not going to go away from Gran Turismo. I think Alan was a little worried that I was going to go away from Gran Turismo, but I just had to explain to him that I'm just not going to do it. It did take you forever to get that C. I mean, it's taken me forever to get the C. That's a long way. This is a long trip. Hopefully I find another fuel. Where did we find all those fuel trucks? Is that one of them? This may be an ill-fated trip. Oh no. Is that a fuel truck up there? There's a fuel truck up there. I could probably make my way up there and refuel. Yeah, you know, that's Fuji, right, Scott? The race C. Is this with the Group 2 car? And I don't have a. I'm gonna have to go buy one. No, actually, I don't. I just need to make a livery for one. Yeah, I considered doing that race because I like Fuji a lot. I'm really looking forward to Interlagos. I watched a couple of videos today on Interlagos just to see like track guides and stuff. I watched Lewis Hamilton do a lap around there, and then Max Verstappen. So I have a good idea of what you need to do in order to get around Interlagos. I'm gonna start practicing tomorrow night, probably once all of the Blue Moon stuff is out of the way. I might hop on in that little practice race that they set up and see how well I do. I mean, that's what I did with Big Willow before I actually started doing practice lobbies. That might be why I did so well with a practice lobby at Big Willow, just because I knew what to expect. And Interlagos doesn't look like it's all that bad. I mean, from what I remember, Interlagos is actually a pretty easy track to deal with. That's good. That'll be good for your driver rating and stuff. Man, it's a shame, Scott, that you don't run, that you're at work when the FIA goes. Because I think you would do really well in the FIA. Maybe we this with the... Ooh, that front end is so light in this truck. I don't know why. It's got a big old motor up there. Sometimes you just gotta put it in low gear so it doesn't jerk forward like that. Let's put it in low 1. Oh, this is gonna be a dicey proposition with the Scout. Maybe I should have brought the Apache. I just wish the Scout wasn't so like light on its... It's so light, this thing. I don't know if it's like this in real life with this truck, but I mean, I appreciate that it's a light truck, but to a certain degree, it's just like it's almost too light. There was an update to this game. I don't know what they updated. I hope they updated the bug fix. Oh, really? Are you at work when the Nations Cup is happening? I mean, you should try to at least do one of them, because you're a talented driver. You should do one of the FIAs. Or maybe when the manufacturers switch to Saturdays. I think that might be after Interlagos. It might be Interlagos if they switch to Saturdays. I don't know. I didn't check. But I know there's like, you know, one race where they switch to, then, you know, all the rest of the races are on Saturday. I kind of like, I kind of don't like how they do that, but all right, let's get some gas. Yeah, you should do Nations, or at least when when manufacturers switch to Saturdays, which I think might be this next after Blue Moon. I don't know. I'd have to check the schedule, but I think after Blue Moon they switch to Saturdays. And then after that is what, Interlagos, Dragon's Tail, Nuremberg Ring, and I can't remember what the last race is. I'm hoping that I end up in C by the end of the season. I mean, that's kind of the game plan. Like I said, I'd be willing to just skip up a couple of races or skip the races that I know that are going to be killer to my driver rating, and just do the races that are going to be good for my driver rating. I'm hoping Interlagos is one of those races. I might actually intentionally sandbag myself for the qualifying so I can make at least 3 or 4 spots. Like sandbag myself into 12th place or third, you know, a lower place so I can make it into the top 10, and that'll give me the driver rating. That'll give me positive driver rating, a positive driver rating score. I just need to do really good at the qualifying. Well, if I'm going to sandbag, I have to do pretty bad at this to qualify. And just hope that there isn't anyone talented enough to keep up with me. You know, every now and then you run into decent drivers in D. I mean, like, you know, I met Jared in D. But for the most part, everyone in D is garbage. I've also had a busy week this week. I've got other stuff I have to do this week. No. The dailies are death for my score. It takes forever for me to get my driver rating score up in the day. I tried that for a while and it just does not work. It doesn't work in the lower lobbies. You just have to be really lucky. I actually tried it in between seasons, and I lost so many driver ratings points doing the dailies. I don't know what it is. Maybe earlier it was alright, but now that like the PlayStation 4 is at the end of its lifespan, And Gran Turismo's super cheap now. It seems like there are a lot more like casual racers that do the dailies, and it's super hard to get your driver's rating up in the dailies. Yeah, I've tried the dailies and it's just not. It just never works out for me. I always end up getting screwed in the dailies. What happens when I do daily races? I'll do 3 races, knock my all of my ratings down, and then it takes 1 or 2 races to get the ratings back up, or 3 races to get the ratings back up, and it's too much grinding, man. I also don't like, for the most part, I don't like the daily races that they choose. I think part of it is that I've gotten so used to driving with Porsches that when I have to switch to another car, I'm not very good at it. So I'm usually partial to the dailies that I can run the Porsches in. You know, that's my handicap, is that I've unfortunately have gotten so used to running the Cayman and the RSR that I'm not really very good with any of the other cars. I need to start expanding on that, but I'm in, once again, no rush to get all of this done. Yeah, I get frustrated with all of that. I don't want to have to do... I don't want to go and get reset again. I get really frustrated with the other drivers because I expect other drivers to know what they're doing, you know? I honestly get super frustrated when I just watch how other people race in the D lobby, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, you people are morons. And I honestly also think that the quality of driver you get in the European lobbies is way different than what you get in the United States lobbies or the North American lobbies. You know, and I hate to single out one country, but it's always, I always get knocked out by Brazilians. Whenever there's mayhem, it usually has to do with a bad Brazilian driver. And I think that's been the case. Like, I think a lot of people have said that, like, you know, and like I said, I've got lots of Brazilian friends, but a lot of them think that they're Ayrton Senna behind the wheel. And a lot of them are just really, really bad. You know, I call them over-passionate drivers. I don't want to say that they're bad drivers, I just say that they're just too passionate. I've had so many instances where it's been like, you know, I'm going to get knocked. And usually 9 times out of 10, it's a Brazilian driver. Like, no. Come on, baby. It just seems like the more competent drivers driving the European leagues are the European servers. And the American servers, you got a bunch of kids playing like COD or whatever, fresh off of COD, wanting to like ram people off the road. You know, that's not to say that there are a bunch of shit American drivers, because there are a bunch of shit American drivers too. I just want to bump and grind and Rubbins racing, and you know, it's just like, oh my god, people just need to get a life. Because I've run into a lot of crap American drivers too. I'm just like, oh my god. But that's, I don't know how they do the pairing for all of that, you know? Oh my god, I can't believe we've gotten this far with this truck. Oh yeah? I think we have more idiots here. I'm willing to bet that we have more Americans, more idiot American drivers in the lobbies. I mean, just like the practice lobbies, a lot of the drivers I have problems with are American drivers. You know, especially in the FIA. Oh, we made it. I can't believe we just made it. Especially in the FIA, man. I've seen so many moronic drivers from the US driving, and it's just like, oh my god. You guys need to stop watching Days of Thunder. Just some really, really bad driving. Some really, really terrible, terrible, terrible driving. Oh, come on, baby. Don't you dare flip over. We got this far. No, I feel bad though. I feel bad about not doing the practice lobbies. That's the one thing that's the one thing I do regret about not doing Blue Moon this week, is that I left a lot of people that probably are looking for a place to practice in the lurch. 'Cause I know a lot of people were like, I know a couple of people would come over and like, where are you? Why aren't you doing the practice lobbies? I'm like, because I'm not doing that race. I feel bad about that. We will be returned to regular scheduled programming here pretty soon. Today and tomorrow will be the last days of doing this around the Gran Turismo time slot. I don't even know if I'll be on tomorrow because I have stuff I've got to do tomorrow. So, it may take me into the time that I would be doing the stream, but honestly, I think a lot of people are going to be doing the race tomorrow, or quite a few people will be still doing the race, even though I know most of who I've talked to said they're not going to do the race. But we'll see. We'll see. But definitely by Thursday we will be back to regular programming. Oh, that's funny. I just read your comment, Scott. That's funny. I'm also, especially after Willow Springs. That's funny. You're lucky you didn't get penalized for that, because that's like that's a big penalty. I think it's like a 3-second penalty for running running someone off the road, or collision with another driver. I want to say that's like a 3-second penalty. Yeah, that's a pretty big penalty. I mean, that's what I did at Willow Springs. I didn't feel particularly good about it either. You know, I try to be as fair as possible, and I was just frustrated. That's part of the reason also why I didn't want to do Gran Turismo this week. You know, I kind of felt bad about what I did to get 5th place in Willow Springs. You know, I'm trying to nurture a community of fair racers. And I wasn't definitely not a fair racer during that race. The shake and bake. That's funny. Yeah, I ran some poor dude off the road that last lap of Willow Springs. Felt bad about it. Felt really bad about it, actually. So, I had a little bit of conscience. Yeah, some people don't deserve, but that guy probably didn't deserve to get smashed off the track. I smashed him off the track. There was no... It was super blatant. Super blatant smash off the track. Like, I was going to do it regardless. And I didn't like the idea that I did that, so... So I kind of felt embarrassed about how I behaved. And decided it was time to take a little bit of break from Gran Turismo. That's funny. What did he say when he called you out? I know the dude called me out, but I left the lobby too fast for him to even say anything. Yeah, the guy that I punted off this track didn't really deserve it. He didn't do anything to me, so I felt really bad. He was just trying to have a clean race, too. And he probably worked his way up to 5th place, and I just knocked him out. It was real bad. Sweet. Oh, yeah, baby. Sweet. Ooh, that opens it up for a lot of trucks. Alright, it's good times. Yeah, I'm surprised the dude that I had knocked off didn't message me afterwards. It was pretty bad. Like, I was coming up the balcony and I blatantly just rammed him off the road. Like, and I didn't care. I was like, forget it. I'm just gonna ram this dude off the road, get my 5th place, and be out. And, you know, that was just bad. That was really bad of me. I get a little bit of a conscience about stuff like that. After all the work and all the bitching that I do in the practice lobbies about driving fairly, and I totally ignored it. That one instance, just because I was having a bad day, that's no excuse. You know, there's no excuse for that type of behavior. I know it's just a video game, but you know, I don't know how long that guy worked to get that place. You know, maybe he was practicing all week. It's just I had gotten run off. Yeah, I know. I had just gotten run off so many times at Willow Springs. I was so fed up with it at that point. I mean, just the idea that I had made as many places as I did in this short amount of time that I did, it really was just like, I can't believe I'm in this lobby right now. You know, I'd started 6th. Probably would have gotten podium if not, you know, won the race. But within like a quarter of the lap, I just got smacked off the track. I already feel my blood boiling. I was just like, oh my gosh, this is going to be a nightmare. This is going to be an ungodly nightmare of the race. You know, if it was GTA or some other game, I wouldn't really mind. I really wouldn't care. But I know there's some people out there that, you know, there are a lot of people out there that take the whole Gran Turismo thing pretty seriously. I mean, I in a way take it seriously because I at some point want to, you know, improve and become a better driver. Yeah, it's the closest thing we have to a race simulator on the PlayStation, so. You know, I'm also a big proponent of practice what you preach, and I definitely was not practicing what I preached. You know, I don't want to be one of those people that says, "Oh, you got to do this and that." And you got to be a fair driver and just not be a fair driver at all and completely be a hypocrite. I even apologized, I think, to the guy the next stream. I probably should have apologized to him right there in the race, but I was just done with it. I really was just over it at that point. I was super over it. A whole week of being super fast, and you know, for that to happen was just like a nightmare. Well, not a nightmare, but annoying. Can I get into this little digger thing? What's here? Wooden planks. Okay. Can I get into this? That'd be cool if I can get into that thing. Nope. Can't get into it. No. There was no sipping of champagne. I really did feel bad. I honestly did feel bad. You know, because that could have been the dude's last... Maybe the dude was on his deathbed, you know? And I always think about that. Maybe homeboy was on his deathbed and was like, this is going to be the last race I can be able to race the rest of my life. This is my last wish, is to finish well in this race. And I just ran him off the road. No regrets. No, just... literally just ran the dude off the road. I honestly used him to get up the balcony at the ridiculous, insane amount of speed that I knew I couldn't carry up. I couldn't carry that speed up into the balcony, and the only way I was going to be able to do it was to ricochet off someone. And I honestly was like, that's how I'm going to get up here. I'm going to get 5th place, I don't care. You know, maybe that makes me atypical of most PlayStation players, but I honestly get really sick of like the toxic mentality. Like a GTA and all the other games on here. I did get 5th out of it though. I just couldn't believe how slow everyone was in that lobby. Like, as far as I got punted back all the way to 19th place in, like, the 4th lap. There's no way I should have made that many spaces in that amount of time. Oh, great. There's another bridge I gotta fix here. All these bridges are out. Can I get across this? Or is that a full-on pond? Oh, she's gonna flip if I try to go around that. I could probably go around. Was I sipping champagne? Maybe I should have sipped some champagne. I still would have felt bad about it. I'm just looking forward to next week's race. And putting the last couple of weeks behind me. I really am looking forward to like Interlagos. And, you know, doing Interlagos. That's okay. I mean, I also wanted to test out doing another game. Just because I'm young enough in my my YouTube career, or early enough in my YouTube career to see if I can do a couple games other than Gran Turismo, and this week was just a good week to do it. I noticed that a lot of the Gran Turismo streamers are kind of stuck doing Gran Turismo and ACC, and they've tried to do other games, but they can't. Because I would like to play some other games, you know, other than Gran Turismo. You know, especially in the time between me getting a PlayStation 5, which I'm not sure when that's going to be. I'm going to have to find something else to tide me over if Gran Turismo 7 comes out before I can afford a PlayStation 5. Oh no, don't do it. Don't do it. Oh my gosh. Damn you, truck. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. They've built their channel on that, so you know there's no. Damn it! Now I have to get a truck all the way over here. Yeah, you know I can stream what I want to play. It's just a matter of people wanting to watch it, you know. Chris, every time you come in, I'm falling over. I had done just fine until you came in. I was doing just fine. Oh, damn it. Well, she made it really far, though. I went really far without this thing tipping over. That's fine. We got the upgrade that I wanted. So, we'll just have to bring another truck over here and go flip this thing back over. I mean, I could honestly just recover it if I wanted to, but I'm not playing that way. I'm playing the no recovery game. So unfortunately, the scout's gonna have to be here. Are you racing tomorrow? Yeah, I know I'm not gonna keep everyone happy, Scott, but you know, I want to at least kind of hold on to some of my crowd. Just want to see how flexible I can be with playing games, you know. I think I'll definitely probably keep it in the driving wheelhouse for games. You know, I'll try to keep it down to car games. Like, you probably won't see me playing Cyberpunk on here. And I'm definitely not going to be playing Cyberpunk anytime soon with all the bugs they've got with it. Are you racing tomorrow, Chris, or are you not going to race tomorrow? I'm not racing tomorrow. I don't think a lot of people are racing tomorrow. Can I make it across here? I could probably make it across there. The scout's lost all the way on the other side of the board. Dang it. I mean, I could recover this thing. Oh, are you going to do the top 16 tomorrow? I was watching Key's stream, and he said that he qualifies for it, but he's not allowed to do it for some reason. I think it's because they're too, I guess they take 2 people from each country or something. I don't know how that works. That's all fancy talk. I could probably make it across there. No, that looks like a proper. Ooh. I think the only way to get across is to drive my other truck across here. Damn it. That sucks. That really sucks. Alright, well. I can always bring the Western Star over there. But now I've unlocked the new all-wheel drive for this thing. I might want to go back and go equip it. Are you going to do the top 16 race tomorrow? Congratulations. That's going to be cool. I'll try to watch it in that case. Because I know they televise, or they, you know, they put it on YouTube, right? Guess I'm going to do the missions that I need to do here. We'll drop off our cement to where it needs to go. Put this thing in all-wheel drive mode and try to go get that scout. I'm hoping I can reach level 12. How long do I have till level 12? If I could make it to level 12, I could put the mud tires on the Bandit finally. Ooh, still got a long ways to go. Oh, I see. Q was also saying something about them disabling the penalties for the top 16 race. I'm not sure if that's going to be true or not, but I mean, it makes sense. So it doesn't look, you know, so their crap penalty system doesn't look bad on YouTube. But he was saying that they'll probably disable the penalties for that top 16 race. Yeah. I mean, that's the real big thing with that RSR is that, you know, it's not gonna be able to keep up. It's gonna be just like Mons all over again. I'm sure your Vet will do fine. The Vet and the Aston will do fine. Yeah, the Vet and Aston should do just fine. The Porsche is another story. Oh wow, really? Yeah, I'm still not going to do that race. Yeah, he was saying that his Lexus wasn't going to do too bad, though. I mean, I'm gonna watch his stream tomorrow morning if I'm around. I've got some stuff I got to do. This is kind of another reason why I didn't do the race this week, because I knew that I was going to not probably be able to do the actual race. Do you think so? I've never actually seen the Evo in most of the races. Oh, it is the fastest car there. That's odd. You would think that the Vet or one of the Americans' cars, like the Viper, would be, you know, faster around there. That makes sense. The Evo that's a 4-cylinder, all-wheel drive car. Oh, don't flip over. Really? Interesting. Oh. Well, that's interesting. You know what car I want to try out? That new Yaris. Everyone's been talking... Like, I've been watching, like, real-life reviews of the new Yaris. And people have nothing but good things to say about that thing. So I'm curious about it now. Like, I want to see how Gran Turismo handles that Yaris. Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, that Yaris is supposed to be pretty crazy. Does it suck? Real life, apparently it's a really amazing car. A lot of people are super, super hyped about it. It's a homologation car, so I mean, I don't know how many of those things are gonna make. You know? Ah, I see. Well, I mean, it makes sense though, because I mean, we're so used to running really fast cars. I mean, in real life, that car is only 253 horsepower. Power to weight ratio, it seems like it's pretty solid. You know, real life competitor for the hot hatch category. That's a real shame, though. I've watched a couple, like, you know, real life reviews of it, and people are super excited about it. And I mean, it looks like it's a cool enough car. I mean, the Yaris is a pretty crappy car to start off with, but if you throw that much power into it and then lighten it enough, I could see it being a pretty cool car. I think I was watching a Chris Harris. Was it Chris Harris who was reviewing it? I can't remember who it was. But they were all about it. And a lot of people were like, it's the greatest thing since sliced cheese. That's a shame that they've dumbed it down for that's interesting. That's interesting. I don't know how I would do as a rally car. I have enough gas to do this mission. Got those materials. Oh, I'm gonna got to activate it. Have fun. I can't remember. Alan Rose came in here, I think yesterday or the day before yesterday, and he was just like, "Where are you?" One of the lobby guys came in here the other day while I was playing this, and he's like, "You gotta get back to Gran Turismo soon." I was like, "Why?" He's like, "I tried to run the practice lobbies. It was terrible without you." It's terrible to think that that's how it is. But do I have to be there for like a fair lobby to happen? Well, I'd like to think that like other people are competent enough to run a practice lobby, but apparently that's not the case. He said he tried a couple of random lobbies and they were just awful. Felt bad. I was like, oh well. I'll be back soon. I just didn't want to do this race. What are you doing for strategy, though? Just for anyone else that's tuning in. It's a 25-lap race, so I would imagine like a couple tire changes here and there, some gas. How's the RSR on gas in that track for that race? Your gas was like a ×1, so I would imagine this is a bunch of tire changes. I actually can't remember what the gas was for that trip. I think it was ×1, wasn't it? I want to get into a set of Corsa at some point, but I'm gonna wait till the PlayStation 5 to start getting into that whole mess. As I heard, it's horrible on the PlayStation 4. I've got a 4 Pro, so it might not be so bad with mine. But I've heard the regular PlayStation 4 is awful. And like I said, the reason why I'm not running this race is because of, number one, I have something I gotta do on Wednesday that I'm not sure if I'm gonna make it back for the race, and the whole pride thing and ramming that other dude off the road, and just the driver rating thing too. There were 3 strikes that were saying that, hey, I probably shouldn't run. Oh, don't you flip over! Oh my gosh. You know what? We're just going to recover this thing. I don't want to bring anything else down here. I also want to change... I want to change something on this. I want to give it its gearbox. Sweet. We'll get rid of this guy. Let's change all the gearboxes and all the trucks. actually want to bring this truck down there. Get rid of that one. Sell that one. And then, where's the Navistar? Should really just bring the Navistar out there, honestly. But the Navistar tears up the gas tank like crazy. Yay. Now all of my trucks have off-road gears. Yay! Is there anything? I want to get these dang tires on here. These mud tires would probably help this truck out stability-wise a bunch. So it looks like it widens the wheelbase out a bunch. So it won't be so flip happy. I really wish I could get something that would widen the wheelbase on this truck out, but maybe I should be running chain tires. Actually, they probably won't do so well in the mud. Alright, let's try the, what do I want to go out there with? Do I want to go out there with a Bandit? Why not? We'll give the Western Star another hack. Now that she's got low gears. But honestly, you know what? The other truck. The other truck has gas on the top of it. Let's see here. We need to take that really sketchy road all the way down here. That road's so sketch for this truck. Super sketchy proposition, but I need to pick up that cement thing there, and I need to pick up the cement right there that I was almost at. But the Western Star decided to flip. Normally don't do the whole reset thing or the whole restore, but I really wanted to get those gears onto this truck. And I like this truck, even though it flips every 5 minutes. I gotta start learning how to balance this thing out when it does start wanting to flip. Just gotta make sure I have to make sure I winch it down just for stability's sake in certain spots. I also like the sounds this truck makes. It makes like proper truck noises. Everyone go join Chris's lobby if you want to practice tomorrow. Alan, if you're out there, you're looking for a lobby. Look for Chris's lobby. When are you going to start running it, Chris? I really do wish everyone luck tomorrow. That is running the race tomorrow. Good luck to y'alls. Not for an hour. Okay. Well, if anyone comes in here asking, I'll tell them to go. I'll direct them your way. I thought of doing a practice lobby today. I was like, nah, but I haven't done it for this week now already, so what's the point of doing it today? Let's try our new transmission out and the lock diff. Ooh, yeah, that's nice. Now if we just get this thing to stop flipping over. Let's see if we can just put it into crawling gear and just crawl. Ooh, yeah, this is much nicer with the off-road gears. Sweet. Just seems like a lot. This truck is a lot more controllable with that. Gear diff locked here. So 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Okay. Anyone looking to race a practice lobby, 6 p.m. Standard Time, look for Chris's lobby. We will, like I said, we will continue our lobbies next on Thursday. We'll go back to Gran Turismo. Tomorrow, like I continue saying, I might not be here tomorrow. Just plan on me not being here tomorrow. I said I'm sorry about yesterday, but I just felt gross yesterday, so I wasn't gonna do anything yesterday. I just felt super gross yesterday. Been spending too many late nights up. I wish I could pay out my winch. I can pull it, but I can't. Oh my gosh. It's so sketchy doing that. But I can't pay it out. I wish I could do that. Sometimes I don't want to pull the winch. Sometimes I just want to use it as a Batman batarang to get me around stuff like this. Especially when this truck gets all squirrely. I'm just not gonna... I attach the winch, but I don't pull it in. It's just insurance that I don't flip over. pinch points, huh? Maybe this will work. Nope. Damn you, truck. You can't buy an autonomous winch for this thing, man. I hate recovering to the garage. This might be the wrong truck for the right job. We'll take the Bandit out there and see how she does. This truck honestly does a lot better with a payload in it, same with the Western Star. Alright, also I'm going to try out test out all the trucks now with the new fancy all-wheel drive system. Or the new fancy off-road gears that I've given them. Can't wait to get mud tires on this thing. Hoping to get like level 12 tonight. It'd be kind of cool. So then I can put mud tires on this guy. Really need to get to the level 14 so I can put the snorkel on this thing. Let's see how well she does with her new off-wheel off-road transmission. Come on, baby. I do have that scout that's over there I need to retrieve. That's 3 boards away. Let me try to finish the missions over here first. And then I need to go retrieve that truck. Don't you dare flip over. Such a crappy route. It's trying to Batman across this little gorge here. Oh, don't flip over. God. I really do hate this part. Yeah. Except I hate recovering through the garage. I mean, I could always bring the Navistar down there. The Navistar won't fail. It's just that I have to drag a trailer with the Navistar to get down there. And I don't like dragging. That's a really dicey proposition down there with a semi-trailer. It's just gonna be hard to get around corners with it. Try again with the Bandit. I don't know if anyone's done this board yet, but this little route that I'm going, it's pretty disastrous. This has got to be one of the tougher trails that I've encountered in this game. I'm not even done with board 1 yet. Super challenging game, this one. Go too fast down here. I can't wait to start playing Gran Turismo again. I've also kind of been pricing out sim rigs. I'd like to get a sim rig at some point. Whole wheels and pedal thing and the seat. Still have no idea where I would put it, but it sure would be cool. I'd have to knock out my model building setup, which wouldn't make me too happy. Eventually, I would like to do model building videos, but right now the video game videos seem to be the ones that are getting traction, so maybe later on in the channel's lifetime, if we get that far, we will start doing model building videos. Those are going to require a lot of time, though. Depending on the amount of airbrushing and detail painting I'm about to do. The model can take up to a week, 2 weeks, to sometimes a month to finish, so it really depends on the model. It depends on the amount of detail I want to put into it. Model builders are a weird breed of folks. So the people that spend hours and days examining rust and dirt Dirt splotches. Cement bags in the back end of this truck. Okay, I need to find a good place to pick here because this truck's going to want to go left. All the pick points are gone. Sucks. She's gonna flip when I go over this area here. This rut is a pain in the ass. I've got nowhere to attach to on the right hand side and stop it from flipping over. Just trying to counter steer and get it to not flip like it just did. Oh my gosh. That is the one point. Really? Come on. Get out of there. Work yourself out of here. Flip yourself the right way. If I can back it up. What can I have to attach to it? It's not going to break. You want to counteract. Oh, Christ. Damn it. All right. Want me to bring another truck out here? I will. That sucks. We will bring the Apache out here. I've already recovered too many vehicles at this point. If you're going to make this pass with a truck, I suggest you bring another truck to pull it out, because that's what's going to happen. Let's put a high-powered winch on this thing. should have put an autonomous winch on the other Scout, but hindsight's always 20/20. I would bring the Navistar down here, but it's honestly too narrow of a gap for me to get the Navistar in the position that I need to get it into in order to flip the Bandit back over. The Apache is my next best thing to having a gigantic truck down there. This is a big, heavy, strong bastard. Especially now that I put the heavy-duty winch on this thing. Should be alright down here. At least the bandit got here down here pretty quickly. Alright. Let's see if our new high-powered winch will help out with pulling the bandit over. particularly good place to be flipped over. So it's super tight here. Bandit is here. Put the bandit right here, or the Apache right here. And hopefully we can jump into the bandit and use that Apache as a pick point, just to get us stabilized to get around. Come on. Don't let me recover you. Oh my gosh. Just wedged up against that tree. God, there's no good way around this. This sucks. I don't think you're going to be able to get the Navistar around that either. Come on. All right. You win. Burn up just as much gas trying to get this thing out of here. Hey Spencer, how you doing? How's your data going today? Do you play SNOWRUNNER too? Normally this is a Gran Turismo channel, but I'm not racing the race today. Ooh, it's 5:30, huh? You must be on the other side of the world. 'Cause it's 4:30 for me here. Or you're in Central Time. How are you doing today? Good? Oh, you only play Mud Runner? I really like SNOWRUNNER. It's a cool game. super challenging. I've been wanting to play MudRunner. It was really between this and SNOWRUNNER. Or this and MudRunner, obviously, but I ended up getting this instead because it's the newer version. Oh, bandit. I can't get you out. I'm gonna have to recover the bandit. I don't want to do that. Don't make me recover you. Please. Oh, this rut is gonna be the end of me. I don't want to recover. Now I can't even get around it, I don't think. Have you played SNOWRUNNER yet? It's really cool. It's a really cool game. I always wanted to play MudRunner or Spin Tires, but I never had a PC fast enough to do either one of those. And when I finally got the PlayStation, I was happy that I could at least play this one. I was going to get MudRunner, like I said, but this was the newer of the two. So I just opted to play this one. Maybe I can use the Apache as a pick point. Oh, you have it on the PC? Yeah, I hear this game is really fun on the PC. Not that it isn't fun on the PS4, but... You know, luckily I've got a PS4 Pro, so I'm playing this in oversampling mode, so I know the, You didn't see me do this. I usually refuse to... I hate recovering trucks. But that thing is... This truck was stuck. Let me ask you this. How many upgrades do they, like... How many updates do they do to MudRunner? Because I'm imagining, you know, this game is relatively new. And I'm just hoping that, Fusion does a lot of, updates for this game. I don't know when it came out on PC, but I know for PlayStation it just came out like maybe 6 months ago. Yeah, it makes me wonder what the PS5 is going to be like, too, as well. I mean, I can't wait to get the PS5. On the Pro, I mean, it looks pretty decent on the Pro. A lot of people that have commented on it have asked me if I was playing on PC. But this is the PS4 Pro. When I load the game up, it says that it automatically kicks into oversampling mode, so I'm definitely benefiting out of the extra horsepower that the PS4 has. I would imagine the PS5 is going to look pretty similar. When the PS4 Pro goes into oversampling mode, I've noticed, at least what a lot of people say, is that the PS4 Pro is really close to the PS5. You know, obviously where it's going to be different is loading times. But graphically, they seem to be pretty much on par with each other. I know that's the case for Cyberpunk, too. Like, people that were on the base PlayStation 4 were having a lot more problems than the people with the PS4 Pros. And then, obviously, the people with the PS5s weren't having many problems. It's only really the base PS4 owners that are having problems with bugs on Cyberpunk. And it seems to be the same way with like games like Assetto Corsa, which the regular PS4 has problems running. Apparently the 4 Pro isn't as bad. So I would imagine this game's going to look pretty much the same as it does here on the PS5. You know, aside from the ray tracing. Oh yeah? VR on this is really good too. I haven't The PS4 Pro handles VR really well. I actually have Star Wars Squadrons, and that runs like butter on this thing. Gran Turismo in VR is also really, really sharp. Whereas I know the PS4, the regular PS4 has problems running VR. I can't wait to get the PS5 for VR. So I had the VR headset for this console, and that's going to be the same headset they'll be using for quite some time. I'm not sure when the new PSVR 2 is going to come out. I think the earliest report I've seen of that coming out is 2022, if it even comes out for the PS5. They've got a few things that people have said about the PSVR 2, but I don't think it's. Oh gosh, don't do. Oh no! Damn you! Damn you, truck! Well, luckily the Apache's in the spot where I could probably recover it. Excuse me. That was nasty. Eventually, I'd like to build another gaming PC. I just don't have the funds for it this year. With all that's happening, I haven't been able to stack up money for a good PC. That was kind of the plan, as I was going to build another gaming PC this year. But that's not going to happen. Considering I've been out of work for the last 8 months. And now I'm starting to run out of money. Gas it, and hopefully we can get this truck turned over. Come on, turn over, turn over, turn over. I hate this little pass. Oh, are you serious? Come on. Don't drag it toward me. Turn the damn thing over. Are the differences between MudRunner and SNOWRUNNER pretty vast? I mean, because I still am considering buying MudRunner. I know the cockpit graphics are a lot better in this game, but I never drive in the cockpit, so normally in simulation games I'll drive in the cockpit, just not this one. This game I have to look at how the truck is kind of moving in order to really... You just don't get a sense of that in the cockpit. I also don't like how the guy's arms move around. Don't make me recover this truck again. I wonder if I can go straight down that thing. Let's try that. This is probably ill-advised. Do you have a VR setup for your PC? I'm guessing you do. Flip, 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 flip. Flip. No, don't do that. Flip over. This is a risky move. Flip over. I wonder if I can go down here. Maybe that's what we'll just do. Maybe I'll just crawl down this way. I mean, that would be way easier than going the way that I have been going. The bandit made it. This made it down here, no problem. And again, this truck is pretty big and runty. She's running out of gas too. That's always an option for this truck. I could probably... That's such a risky proposition. We could try it. I hate to recover this truck, but I think that might be the only way we're going to be able to make it down there. I can get the Navistar out and maybe flip it back over. I just wish you could have an autonomous winch for these big trucks. Alright. Just gotta come back down here again. How you doing that? Goes against my whole idea of not recovering. And honestly, trying to get a truck down there is a nightmare. Especially this truck without a payload in its bed is a big pain in the butt trying to get down there. Any of these trucks with a flexible chassis always end up flipping over. Especially when you get to that one rut. It's just so deep. Yeah, I have to get a truck down there, though. I have to get a big truck down there. Norway 355. You have a really long name. So I'm just going to call you Norway 3355. I have to get a big truck down there. There's no way around it. I have to do a mission down there where I need to pick up cement and a bunch of other stuff, and I have to bring a really big truck down there in order to do that. This is actually my smallest of my big trucks. And, you know, I've actually gotten a couple trucks through there. It's really, really tough, but you can get trucks down there. I've actually drug a bunch of stuff down there. It's just that this game remembers where you've made ruts, and it's just gotten progressively worse because I've brought a lot of trucks down through there. So the route that I've been going through has been dug up by other trucks, making the rut that I'm getting stuck on worse and worse every time I come down through there. So the more I bring trucks down there, the worse this route gets. I can't do the mod up. This is on the PlayStation, so there are no mods that I can do kind of game-wise. And I probably wouldn't run a mod anyway. I'm not very big on modding games. Unless it's something like City Skylines, where that game runs pretty much on, you know, created mods. I'm not very big on mods. Honestly, the only game that I run mods on is City Skylines. Alright, we can do this. We've done this before. Of course, before I've been dragging stuff with me, so for this little area we need to attach. We just need to winch to a tree and use it to get around. I don't necessarily winch myself, I just attach myself to a tree so the truck doesn't flip over. So, actually, you know what? We could probably make it down here through here. Let's see if we can do this. Oh, no. Let's put it into really low gear first. And we'll just ride the brakes. You use the tools that the game gives you. You shouldn't have to mod. Yeah, but there aren't many mods for the PlayStation. See, we made it down there. We just had to go a way that wasn't very advisable. Oh. It's okay. There's a repair truck out here. See? We got it down there. I wouldn't advise every truck do it that way, but this truck made it down like this. That's why the Bandits... That's what I like about the Bandit. The Bandit's a small enough truck that you can pull stuff like that. Yeah, I'd rather not use the mods, you know, honestly. I mean, that's kind of the fun of the game is trying to figure out what to, you know, what strategy you need to. Because this game's all strategy, you know. You have to kind of just work with what tools the game gives you. Am I on MP? I'm not sure what that means. What is MP? This is a PlayStation game, so I'm not on PC. Oh my gosh, what is that? What did I damage my truck on there? Mud? Oh, on multiplayer? No, I'm on, this is single player. Yeah, I'm just playing single player right now. I've done a couple multiplayer sessions. Quite a few multiplayer sessions, actually. I'm just trying to get my game going here. I need to get the mud tires for this truck, which should be in a couple levels here, or one level. That's another game that I want to start playing again, is City Skylines. Okay. What's your PSN name? I'll add you. Or you can add me either way. Norway35. Okay. Definitely. I'll add you. Or you can add me, and I'll accept you. I'm just Kaboom operator, so. Yeah, I miss playing City Skylines. That game is super unhealthy addiction for me, though. I play that game for days. I actually hate breaking that game out because as soon as I start it up, I know I'm going to be there for hours. I know they have it for the PlayStation, but it isn't the same. That's the one game the PC... I mean, PC owners usually have the upper hand in most games, but that's one game that really... You really have to play on the PC. Especially with the Steam mod community. Is just... It's amazing what's available for that game. That's one of those games you have to experience on the PC. I'll have to look for you north, or I'll have to add you north 355. 3350. 3355. Oh no. I've got a couple northern Norwegians that watch this channel. I'm becoming quite a star in Norway. Except the Norwegians that I've met. At least the one is in Canada. But we got into a big conversation about where I should go visit in Norway when I finally get around to traveling again. Because I really want to visit that region of the world. He was telling me that Oslo is a place I should go visit. Oh, good lord. Don't you dare. We'll counter steer. Actually, let me pack that cargo so it doesn't shift around too much. Va na duel. Va na duel. Is that how you pronounce that? He's been trying to teach me some Norwegian, so. Oh, I forgot how to say hello in the. He taught me how to say hello in Norwegian. Va, is it va? Do you pronounce the H or no? I can't wait to do that trip too. My grand plan, and I was talking about this the other night, was to buy a Volvo. Volvo has this program where you can buy a Volvo, pick it up in Sweden, they'll put you up in the hotel while they finish the car, and then they give you a permit to drive through all of Europe with your car. And you just tell them the day and the port that you want to ship your car back out. And they'll do the shipping and everything for you, but you can drive your car all around Europe. While, I guess they get the whole customs thing straightened out. But that would be a really cool vacation. Like, do all of the Nordic countries and the UK, and then leave out of, like, London or something. I was gonna do that. I was gonna buy a V70. It just was too expensive, and it just wasn't in my range, my price range. One of these days, I'll own a Volvo. One of these days, I'll own a Volvo, and I'll do that trip. Where's that other cement bag? Oh, it's behind me. Oh, there it is. Surprised I haven't seen PMD and Tellion, our other Norwegian friend. He usually jumps on pretty early. He must be still at work. Oh gosh, no. I need to get something else in that payload area back there. Just to even this truck's bed out. Oh, I can't wait to get bigger tires on this thing. Once this truck's wheelbase is a little wider, I think it'll be alright. I think it'll be better. It won't be as tip happy. It's just right now its wheelbase is too narrow for it to be 100% reliable and not flip. Don't you dare flip over. This is gonna be tricky. Maybe I should attach a winch when I don't know if it'll let me attach a winch. How do you mod your PS4 Pro? How do you mod your game though? I wouldn't mod. I don't know. I wouldn't mod this one. I like the challenge of the game. I'm in no particular hurry to finish this game either, so this is like one of those games that I'll probably play for, you know, I want it to last for as long as I can, because I really enjoy playing this game. I wonder if it'll allow me to attach a winch while I have my outrunners out. So that will help me not flip over. Okay. Oh, but I can't. That sucks. I wish it would allow you to have a winch out and operate the crane at the same time, but I don't think you can, because it reacts as or it counts the crane as a winch. This might flip the truck over. There's no real good way of doing this. I think I bring the arm in just a little bit closer so it isn't. Oh yeah? Yeah, like I said, I'm not really big on the mods, you know? Like I said, there's only maybe 1 or 2 games that I'll mod, but it isn't a mod that helps me win the game. They're just mods that actually make the game better. But as far as like mods that make the game easier to play, I usually don't do those. Like I know people, you know, mod the hell out of GTA, which I wish they wouldn't. I'm just not big on the mod thing, you know? Now, if the mod actually makes the game more realistic, then I'll use the mod. But if it makes the game easier, I won't use it. Any shortcut mods I don't use. Let's put it that way. It's a little... It's kind of like cheating. And sometimes you have to be careful about the mods on the PlayStation Network because they'll ban you if they find you using mods on certain games. Before we move, just as a security precaution, I'm going to winch to one of these trees. Because if I back up and start tipping, I'm not going to be able to stop it from tipping with the payload in the back. I mean, even for this game, there's really no... I mean, I can't see any reason really using the mod. I mean, it's not that the game is easy, but you can usually figure out a way around things. Just like I did with this truck, you know? Obviously, the way that I was going wasn't the way that I wanted to really go. You know, it turns out going down the rock face is probably the easier way to go. But honestly, before I had unlocked this gearbox, and I was real hesitant to do that with this truck because I only had one low gear. Having the 3 low gears makes it easier to climb down things. You just put it in low 1 and just let the thing crawl like you would do in real life. This truck in particular, you don't want to take anything too fast. If you rush the truck, then it will definitely flip over. And those are most of the instances where this truck has flipped over is when I've been just gassing it and not really paying attention to the truck's payload and the direction the cab's going. I'll actually use, you can buy things to hang from your mirror. So a lot of the trucks that have the rear view mirror, I'll buy, you know, one of the trees. And I'll use that to figure out what the level of my truck is. But this truck doesn't have a rear view mirror, so I can't do that. Ooh, this is going to be dicey. This truck has no snorkel on it. This is where the Western Star would have probably been better. Please don't go too deep into the water. Oh, okay. It's not that deep. It's not here, it isn't. Alright. Points, please. Give me my points. Give me no cargo to unload. Isn't this the symmetry wanted? Oh, no wonder. Pack your cargo, folks. If you don't pack your cargo, the game won't recognize it as being part of your cargo. Make sure you always pack your cargo. Let's take a look at what else we have to do around here. We need to pick up those oil barrels. I mean, we could do that while we're out here. There's a refueling truck over there. I need to drag this truck out too. because that's a truck I can use. I don't know if I want to do it with this truck, though. There's a spare parts thing here, too. I could probably pick that guy up. I don't think this is for a mission. I did do some damage to my truck, though. And, dragging one of these trailers behind me should help me out. Weight-wise, it'll give me at least something to, something to even out the load here. I wouldn't recommend driving this truck with that, with the saddle on it. It has to have something on the back end of it to kind of even it out. Why is the trailer too far away? Come on, seriously? Let's repair you. See, yeah, that's the thing, though, is I like having the restriction on the fuel. You know, that's part of the fun of the game, is trying to figure out your fuel strategy. You know, a lot of this game is fuel strategy. You know, and I like that. So I don't want to... That just seems too much of an advantage. Ooh, there's another truck I could pull out right there. And that will be easier to get to. How do I get down there? Can I get down there from the dam? Ooh. I might be able to get down there from the dam. Or I could take this little road, this little access road down here. I need to pick up these oil barrels anyway. But I need to pull that truck out of there. That would be a Navistar job. But in order to pick up those oil barrels, I need something with a crane and a bed. Well, what we can do... is drag this spare parts trailer. I don't know if I'm going to be able to bring that back home. That's going to be a tough ride home. Well, I guess we can try it. I got a hard enough time trying to get down here as it is. Trying to get back up is going to be even a worse problem. Well, I should go scout with that Apache. I need to actually go retrieve my other truck, the Scout, that's stuck on the other side of the board. This board is so hard to get around. Actually, I don't know if I want to drive this trailer up there with this truck because it's just going to bind up against the back end. It's just going to make it harder for this truck to turn. And it's already binding up on the bed there. Let's see how far we can go with it. We're not going to get very far with it, I don't think, though. It's going to make it really hard backing this thing up. Yeah, alright, we're just going to leave this guy here. We're going to leave this dude here. We'll circle around. Go hit our maintenance trailer. Get a refuel. How far is that? Where is that maintenance trailer? It shouldn't be too far. Okay. No, it's actually far enough that it probably should just turn back around and go back up the trail. If you have spare fuel on the roof. I'll just take this truck back home and bring the Western Star down here and hope the Gaja don't flip over. Or I'll just bring the Navistar back around. And honestly, with the Navistar and the DLC, you don't need any mods. The Navistar is the one truck that I could do this whole game with at this point and not worry about it. And it's already feel like cheat. I feel like I'm cheating enough with that thing. Because that truck does not get stopped by anything. I don't think I've run into one thing that can flip that truck over or stop it in its tracks. These other trucks have been kind of hard to deal with, but the Navistar is you almost get an unfair advantage with that truck. Granted, I paid like $1 for it or $2 for it. That truck never has a problem. I don't think I've ever flipped that truck over, nor have I ever at least flipped it over in the sense that, like, you think wrong with this truck and it'll flip over. I had to actually try to get that truck flipped over when I flipped it over. Let's try to get it up the hill. What time are we at? 2:30. Maybe we'll break the old Navistar out because we haven't tried her out with the new off-road gearbox. That's just going to make that truck more of a monster. Ah! It's Inteleon. Inteleon, we have another Norwegian in the chat. Your fellow countrymen are in the chat. How are you doing today, Inteleon? Check. Okay. How are you doing today? Good? I was wondering when you're going to come on. I was like, I told Norway 3355, I was like, you're going to have to stay on until my other Norwegian friend comes in here. It's like an international meeting of the minds. Oh, don't tell me you're stuck on that tree. Stupid tree. Oh, I hate this tree and this rut. Come on. Come on. It's not even a winch issue. It's more of that tree being in a bad angle. There we go. Oh, no. Don't flip over. Don't you dare flip over. Oh, well, this will be a quick fix. Just need to attach to this tree here. Oh, come on, really? Seriously? Thanks. Thanks, SNOWRUNNER Physics. Jesus Christ. All right. All right. Well, we could probably bring the patcher back down here and flip it back over. My question is if I should even try doing that. Let's do the Apache. Bring the Apache up there and see if we can't recover that truck. And if not, we'll just bring the Navistar down and recover it. I would have tried climbing the hill with this thing, but or that truck, but it's probably highly unlikely that that truck would be able to make it up this hill. Problem for the Apache though. The old Apache doesn't seem to have a problem with it. Flip the truck over. You can do it. You can do it. Flip it over. Flip it over. You can do it. You're almost there. Yo, what's up? Come on, flip it over. Flip that damn truck over. Come on. You can do it. What's the point of getting this heavy-duty winch if you're not going to pull anything over? So far, this heavy-duty winch has not been a good purchase. Come on, really? Probably want the other motor for this truck. Engine started at least. Maybe we can drive this forward. Now that the engine started, we will be able to attach the winch to something that is going to usefully pull us over. Frustration. I think they're going to drive the Apache back up. Get into the Navistar. Pull this truck over. And then drive both the trucks tandem down to those oil barrels and pick up those oil barrels. It's either that or to get into the Western Star and do that. Fuel up again. Hey, Sunglass Rider, how are you doing? Hello to you too. Yeah, my mic's working, but it's just weird right now. Come on. Check. Yeah, my mic's working. It's just my mixer is on its last legs. I need to pull out my other mixer. It's a little quiet on the. It's a little on the quiet side. How you doing today? Did you ever buy this game? Good. I'm doing pretty good. I'm just counting my days before I get back to playing Gran Turismo. I just decided I wasn't going to do the manufacturer race this week, so took a segue into SNOWRUNNER. We'll probably do one more broadcast of this during this time period, and then after Wednesday we'll go back to doing normally I do Gran Turismo during this period of time, like between 3 and 7. It's just there's a race that I usually hold a practice race every day. I've never played Cross-Out before. No. What type of game is that? Is that a driving game? Yeah, this channel's normally a Gran Turismo channel. I've been just trying to branch out branch out to other games to see what else I can play and what people will watch me play. And then so far, everyone watches like the car games, like any of the driving games people will watch. But since I started out as a Gran Turismo channel, I think most people want to see driving material. So I've tried playing non-driving games on this channel, and it doesn't work out. Most everyone wants to see me driving around. Oh, that sounds cool. Maybe I might check it out. I might have to check that out. I'm always looking for good, driving games to play. I mean, I kind of usually stick on the simulation side of things. But every now and then I like a good, stress relief game. I know Wreckfest has also been suggested, but yeah, obviously have to pay for that. What is, oh yeah, well, everything's best on PC. If I had it my way, I would be on a PC right now, but, I haven't had a good gaming PC in a couple of years now, so I need to work on getting a PC built. I'd like to get, decent, graphics card, GPU, and, my next system is definitely going to be an AMD-based system. I definitely want to get a super fast processor for VR. I mean, my next PC will be a VR PC, so I can do stuff like Assetto Corsa and iRacing in VR. But I was really surprised with PlayStation VR. PlayStation VR is actually really, really decent. It's nothing like the Oculus, but I mean... I do need a good PC because my last PC... I moved to Los Angeles, 20 some odd years ago. And the PC that I'm running is the same PC that I built when I moved here. I didn't even build it. It's actually like a Dell. It's a Dell desktop that I bought. I just wanted to see how long a Dell would last for. Oh, that's cool. And I was just saying how much I miss Steam and like playing City Skylines. I mean, honestly, when I started doing... Oh, okay. Honestly, when I started doing YouTube, I really wanted to start off with City Skylines. But like I said, my PC just isn't fast enough for it. It was fast enough for it a long time ago when I didn't download so many mods for it. But I've downloaded so many mods for City Skylines now at this point that it's really, really slow on my PC. You know, most of the mods that I've downloaded are, you know, mods for assets, like Best Buys and like real life assets. And that honestly kind of broke my PC. I mean, it got to the point where it took me like an hour just to load up one of my saved games on City Skylines. I miss Steam though. I do miss the Steam marketplace because. Oh, thanks, Sunglass Runner. I appreciate that you support the smaller channels. I would like to play City Skylines again. I really do miss that game. That game's like a guilty pleasure for me, though. I spend hours on that, days on that game. Probably way too much time invested in too much manpower involved with that game. Yeah, you know, it depends on the YouTuber. You know, I'm in it just for the gaming community, you know, at this point. I'm just in it to, like, you know... Well, what this started out as was trying to, you know, become better at Gran Turismo. And then I eventually ended up, like, kind of growing a little tiny community out of it. Which has been really cool. You know, I don't... Oh, good lord. You know, and I mean, at some point I'd like to get, you know, like, I'd like to be able to make a living off of this at some point, to some degree. But yeah, I think about that all the time, about becoming a larger YouTuber. I mean, I'm only at 100, I'm at several hundred subscribers right now, so I know I'm looking down into the, way into the future. Oh yeah, you gotta leave me your channel so I can subscribe to your channel. Well, I'll subscribe to you, Spencer. You know, all of us smaller YouTubers have to kind of hang in, you know, kind of support each other. You know, honestly, I think all YouTubers should be supporting each other. But it's just not the case. You know? Yeah, I'll definitely watch your channel. You know, if you're gonna watch my channel, I'm gonna watch your channel too. What type of stuff do you do? What type of games do you play? Is it Sunglass Rider? Is that the name of your channel? I'd love to check out some of your stuff, and same with you, Spencer. If you have a channel, I'd love to watch it and see what you got going on. I think most of the people that I watch are smaller YouTubers. I mean, I watch the bigger YouTubers too. I mean, but most of the YouTubers I watch are Gran Turismo related. Oh, this is not going to come over very easily. I'm not gonna be able to flip this truck. Oh, you don't have one? I'm not gonna be able to flip this truck. This truck is just gonna go flying down the hill. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, oh no. Now both my trucks are screwed. Yeah, it's dope, man. I mean, I've in the last couple of weeks I've gained a lot of viewers, and I'm really surprised. Like once I get over the 50 hump, it was the viewers just came. Yeah, I know. Look at this. I've got 2 trucks just flipped over. These are my 2 latest trucks. I'm gonna have to give up on this one. I'm gonna have to just recover both back. I hate doing this, but today's just been the day of flipping trucks over. Oh, watch this. Oh yeah. Oh, maybe she'll be able to drive over now. Let's see how far I can get her. Oh, no, there it goes. Yep, there it goes. Now we're completely flipped over. I got to check it out. Why is your name Orange? Oh yeah, yeah. Well, I think it's if you I don't know why your name is Orange, honestly. Let me check out your channel now. Are you talking about like bikes or motorbikes? Because I used to ride mountain bikes and road bikes. No, don't do that because Spencer. Because it's one of those things where you don't do is mention yourself on bikes. Let me check out your channel right now. That's like a big no-no though, is you can't really mention your. I mean, I guess if someone else mentions your name on someone's YouTube channel, then it isn't such a big deal. But if I can't go on to like other YouTubers' channels and be like, "Hey, watch my channel," I'll jump on to a live stream of a bigger YouTuber and just talk to them. But I never bring up the fact that I have a channel on a bigger YouTuber's channel. Cool. You have 1 new subscriber. Sunglass Rider. Ooh. I'm looking at your videos right now. Oh, so you do you do BMX? It looks like. I'm gonna have to watch some of your videos. I'll do that later on tonight and watch some of your videos. No, I'll sub for, if someone's cool and I like their material, I'll definitely I'll sub. I'll definitely sub to someone's videos that I like watching. Yeah, man, always, dude. Especially since you're a fellow bicyclist. I used to do BMX. I used to be big into like doing BMX stuff, but then I moved to doing mountain bike and then road bike, and then I blew out my knee and I haven't been on a bike since. So I really miss being on a bike. Do you ever watch what's his name? There's a guy from LA that does a lot of BMX stuff. He drives a BMW. But he's got a really sick channel. You should check it out at some point in time. Yeah, man, no worries, dude. I'm always out for supporting other YouTubers. We should all be supporting each other at this point. I I don't buy into the whole, oh, I'm too big to support other people. Oh yeah, there are a ton of LA dudes that do BMX. What's that guy's name though? He's got a really, really sweet channel because it's more of like lifestyle BMXing. I'd have to log into my other account. What's his name though? He's got a pretty decent sized channel. Let's see. At least if I can just look it up. LA. What's his name? John Hicks. John Hicks is his name. No, it's John Hicks. He actually lives. He doesn't live too far away from me, and I've seen him on the streets before. Oh, you never heard of him? He's really cool. Really cool channel. You know, it's one of those kind of like bike, you know, BMX lifestyle channels where the guy just rides around town looking for good lines and he looks for stuff to grind and, you know, do tricks off of. But he'll go into like Compton and stuff and ride. He's really cool guy. And he seems like he's a real cool guy in real life too, so. What was I gonna do? Yeah, you should check out his channel. Yeah, exactly, Spencer. You know, and it's easier from, you know, when you're a smaller YouTuber, it's easier to play games with people. You know, multiplayer styles. Like I played this with a bunch of folks, and then when we do Gran Turismo, I play with, you know, a ton of people. We can do a cross-out collab at some point. I need to, like I said, this channel is mainly, I know we're doing SNOWRUNNER right now, but I mainly do Gran Turismo stuff. If you look at the rest of my catalog, a lot of it's Gran Turismo. So, what happens is I host a practice lobby and I stream it every day. Like tomorrow, like I probably won't be streaming tomorrow, but definitely Thursday, starting Thursday until next like Wednesday, we'll be doing like one race, and I host this lobby, which a lot of people are kind of missing right now because I haven't been racing this week, and I have to get back to that at some point in time. It's gonna be hard to do a crossover because my I don't know what coast you're on, but I'm on the West Coast, so it's already too late for a lot of people. But we can always work something out. Because at some point in time, our season ends, I think, in another 3 or 4 weeks. And I've also been kind of working on doing like later night streams. So maybe we can do it then. I don't know what coast are you on? Oh, yeah, we can't do it because I'm not on PC. I mean, I could try to... Oh, you're on the East Coast? Yeah, that's going to make it even harder. That's going to make it even harder because, number one, when I'm not on PC and then you're on the East Coast. God, I need to get a PC built at some point in time, man. I really would love to play games on the PC again. It's just I don't have the money for it right now. Back in the days when I was high rolling it, I would have no problem. I was actually, like I said, this year I was about to build a new PC, and I just didn't have the money for it. After the whole pandemic thing broke out, I haven't been working. I'm actually scraping by right now, so building another PC it's not going to happen for another. It's not going to happen definitely for like another year or so. And now that I've got kind of mixed up into the PlayStation thing. Oh, you're not the only one, my friend. You are not the only one that hates the pandemic. I've been hating on the pandemic ever since it started. So, You know, normally I'm never home this much. But I've been home for the whole year pretty much. You know, it blows. You know, I live in LA, so it's just like it kills me. All right, take it easy, Sunglass Rider. I'm gonna watch some of your videos tonight, okay? Yeah, it's been a crap year. It's been a terrible year. It has been a terrible, terrible year, Spencer. Cool, cool. I'm gonna probably end the stream here pretty soon. But I'll definitely be here tomorrow. Yeah, no problems, man. No worries. I'll be here. I might be back tomorrow. I've got a couple things I gotta do, so I'm not sure if I'm gonna get back in time to stream. I don't know. If anything, I'll stream later on tomorrow night. But then after that, we're gonna go back to Thanksgiving. We're gonna go back to Gran Turismo. So, but yeah, this might actually be it for the stream because I need to get some dinner into me. I need to make some dinner and do all kinds of cool stuff. And I'll add you. I'll add you right now, Norway 3355. Hold on, give me a second. Oh, you don't know what Gran Turismo is? It's a game on the PlayStation. It's a racing simulator. Norway 3355, right? Is that you right there? Well, the one with the tractor? Let me just make sure. Let me just make sure I'm talking to the right... Yeah. Looks like the same Norway 3355, right? Is this you? We'll just add you. We'll send you a friend request. There you go. Cool. Awesome. We're going to be friends here. Looks like you got $130 million from... Or $13 million... Or $1,300,000 from Grand Theft Auto. I need to actually play Grand Theft Auto at some point in time and log in and get my bonus points. My bonus money. I haven't done that in a while. Alright, guys. I think it's going to be the end of the stream. Cool. We're friends now. Awesome. Making tons of friends. Okay. Well, I mean, as long as they see you on this one account. Do you play Gran Turismo by any chance? Because like I said, that's the game that normally I play. So I'm testing out. Honestly, I'm testing out other games that I can play that people will watch. But the channel is more of like a racing channel. So I just haven't been racing this week. So this is what I decided to play instead of playing Gran Turismo. I need to deliver tools. Okay. Good night, Spencer. You have a good night, okay? Alright. I think I'm going to call it quits for the evening, guys. It is 3 hours into the stream, and I'm trying to keep the streams a little bit smaller. We've just been kind of going overboard with the length of time that our streams are. So, with that being said... I think I'm going to say bye to you guys. You guys were an amazing part of my day. I hope it was a good part of your day. We'll be back tomorrow, possibly. No, I don't really play a whole bunch of Need for Speed. I will though. I mean, I like the Need for Speed series. It's just the last couple Need for Speeds I didn't like very much. I like Underground a lot, so I thought of picking up Underground a little while back, but I don't know if they've done anything cool with it or not. So, but anyhow, you guys have a good night. Stay happy, stay healthy. I will possibly see you tomorrow. And for anyone that's running Blue Moon tomorrow, I don't play Among Us. I want to play Among Us, but I don't think they have that on the PlayStation. I'd have to download it on my phone or something and play Among Us. So I would like to play that game though. I really like watching the streams of that, especially like the Eurogamer streams and Outside Xbox. They've had some really good streams of that game. So, but yeah, I might be back tomorrow. If anything, I'll be back on Thursday. So, if you don't see me later tomorrow, you'll see me on Thursday, and we'll be playing Gran Turismo again, back where we belong. So, with that being said, have a good night, guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Have a good evening.